Hey everybody, Josh from Populi here. Sometimes grades are complicated and you have to get a significant portion of the alphabet involved. I'm talking A's, B's, C's, D's. These are some of our most classic letter grades. What if you want something simpler? Or it might not even be simpler. Maybe you simply want to use your pass-fail grade scale. In Populi, you can set an assignment to be pass-fail and it will work according to that grade scale. This happens as you're creating assignments or as you're editing them. So what we're covering here is probably most useful to faculty and teaching assistants as they're setting up a course. But academic admin and registrar users will probably want to be aware of this feature as well. Also, later in the video, we're going to look at some settings that only academic admins would have access to. When we go to a standard letter grade grade scale assignment directly on the assignments tab, like this one here, and we choose to enter grades, you can see that we have the letter grade option right there. We can assign any one of those grades. It's looking at our letter grade grade scale. We'll go back and set up a pass-fail assignment and then click in and then choose to enter grades on this assignment. You can see that our options are different. Making an assignment pass-fail is very straightforward. On a course, on the assignments tab, we'll click add assignment. We'll choose add an assignment there, give it a name. We'll set the type to whatever that should be. We'll input points. Once that box is ticked, this is a pass-fail assignment. And you'll see here that you can't have an assignment that's both pass-fail and extra credit. Once we save, we can go directly to this assignment for a student. And like we saw before, we'll see options to grade according to that pass-fail grade scale. When grading pass-fail assignments, you don't have the option to input numerical values. You'll just choose the appropriate grade and set that. Okay, so that's how you set an assignment to pass-fail, and that's how things look as you're grading. We've already mentioned that this is using your pass-fail grade scale, but what does that mean? All instances of Populi have at least one grade scale operating behind the scenes to determine which grades are awarded within the institution. For instance, if a student gets a 90 on a test, the letter grade scale determines if that 90 is an A or a B or whatever. But we also have the ability to enable a pass-fail grade scale on the course. That determines that a student receives a course grade according to the pass-fail grade scale. Whether or not a course uses that pass-fail grade scale is controlled on the course on the settings tab. That controls whether or not the final course grade points the pass-fail grade scale. The letter grade scale and the pass-fail grade scale, and this is something that only an academic admin user can see, are controlled under academics, settings, grades, and attendance. So if an academic admin user wanted to create more options that instructors could use for your letter grade scale or your pass-fail grade scale assignments, they can do that here. One other thing to touch on here, when we're talking about pass-fail grades, passing grades do not actually affect the student's grade. Failing grades do. So a passing grade is basically an excuse grade because it doesn't end up entering the calculation at all. The only difference is that you are noting that the student did actually complete the assignment by assigning that passing grade. So you can see how this works here. We input several passing grades, and then we have some other assignments. One of them is this letter grade, so we'll input a passing grade there, and then we'll also input a failing grade over here. As you can see, the failing grade and the letter grade affect the final grade. Okay, so if we change this, you'll see that change over there. And then if we set this back to null, we see that grade change there. So the failing grade is affecting things, but these grades here are not doing anything. If we turn them off, the grade does not change at all. This is probably the way that you would expect this feature to work because we got feedback from our users and everyone who got back to us confirmed that this would be the most useful way for the calculation to operate. But this means that if you created a course like this, that was all pass-fail assignments, these are all set to pass-fail, then if anyone fails even one of these assignments, those passing assignments don't contribute anything to the grade calculation. So their grade would only include failing grades in the calculation. If you have only pass-fail assignments, a student has to avoid failing even one assignment in order to pass. You can check down in the description for any related resources. Do you want to dig deeper and get more value out of Populi for your school? Join our Discord server. It's where Populi users can ask each other questions and capitalize on community knowledge. If you want to become a part of that community, go to Help in Populi and choose Join the User Community. That'll take you to a spot that has instructions about how you can get set up. I've been Josh for Populi. You've been great. Thanks for watching.